Welcome back to the next episode of Cities Skylines with me, Biffa. Now, this is part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, I might suggest that you go and watch it. Link in the description. If you haven't yet, that's okay, because we are going to take a deeper dive into solving all the traffic that we caused in the last episode. You remember we left off last time with this absolutely huge crater on this roundabout abomination that you can see before you, but do you know what? I just don't think that's a good enough fix. Let's actually take the time to sort this out properly. Okay, so what the heck is going on with all of these roads? You've got this one splitting off here to give people access to in here without going through all of this. I think that's what you're doing, and then people are coming in there. Oh my goodness me, this is coming this way off of here. Yeah, what's happened is this traffic's got so bad, you've then added all these other roads to basically try and bypass this junction and this roundabout. And what I did notice, using this in-game tool, everybody gets access to this, traffic routes. Select the road you want to look at. So I want to look at all these cars coming down here and see where they're going. So we'll just select that road. You can turn that off. And a lot of them, what do you notice? I'll just put that on the screen for a sec. What do you notice is going on there? It's a bit hard to see in this view, but they're coming down here. All of these brown ones are trucks, by the way. They're coming down here. They're on a roundabout, and then they're coming off, going around this roundabout, and then back up again, back onto the roundabout. So instead of just going around the roundabout and leaving, they're bypassing this to come up here. And I, to be honest, have absolutely no idea why, because if I look at this, there's nothing forcing them here to stay in a particular lane. So they're not being forced to come off by accidentally setting these up incorrectly that I can see. The speed of the roads, these are all 100, 130, 120, 130. These are only 80. That's a bit quick, so maybe we'll just drop that one down. This is 40, so that's like even slower. So they're taking this big detour for no reason. I'm just wondering whether something's broken with the node or something there. It's the only thing I can think of. So I'm going to just rebuild that road there. Like that. Try to put that one on. There we go. And let's just see what happens and see whether any of these cars... Oh, and also I am going to use this tool here. Select priority signs. Yeah, it looks like you've sort of done them, but let's just make sure they're 100% accurate. Press Control and Shift and hover over the roundabout. Click that, and it will set your roundabout up with all the giveaway signs for people. Ah, look, they're starting to use it. I think there was a broken node or something, but we've spotted that one. So now we've got priority signs coming on. Has it done any lane? So you've done lane stuff there. I'm going to just remove that. We don't need lanes coming onto the roundabout. That one there I'm going to remove. That one there I'm going to remove. Yeah, that's fine. And then what it also does when you do that quick setup, your junction restrictions, hopefully, you want this one on and that one off. That's the short version. The slightly longer version is that means enter a block junction. You only want this junction here or this node. You only want the ones on the roundabout to go into it and not these guys here. If I put this one on, watch what will start happening. I think the first couple of cars might have to move out of the way. Go on. Okay, well, they're not doing it. But what will happen is once they start moving, they will just go and they won't pay attention to the yield or giveaway sign. So that's the way you want it set up. I was going to check all of these. Yeah, you want that one off. That one's okay. They're going off. That one's okay. This one, you want that off there. Where is that lane here coming from? That is coming from all the way up here. That's got a dead end there. I don't know where that was before. That is coming from up here. So you've given these guys, again, what you've probably done is had so much bad traffic coming down here. You bypass the whole thing with this road. I'm going to leave it for now. But normally having a road coming into a roundabout on the inside, not a good idea. Yeah. But anyway, now that we've got people going around this roundabout a bit better, all of this isn't as bad as it was. So that means all of this traffic down here can start going instead of getting all chock-a-block and caught up. I'm also going to upgrade this one here to 3 lanes, and then I'm going to do the roundabout quick setup. There we go. So you also get dedicated turning off lanes, which is good. You've got 2 lanes here going into 1 lane, and one, you know, which is a bit silly. They're going to sort of get in each other's way. So I'll be honest. What shall I do? 2 and 1, like that. So you've got 1 lane going into 2 for coming up, 1 lane coming off. Do you know what we could do actually? No, let's not do that. Let's upgrade this to 2 lanes. Put that back to what it was. Yeah, and that's okay. That can be 1 lane going into 2 is fine. Then 3 lanes going into 2, going into 2. That's no problem. Let's just make sure this roundabout's still set up correctly, even though I've monkeyed with the road. Yep. And then also, you don't want them stopping in this gap like that. You want them to keep going. So here, that's where you want the end of the block junction on. So they just keep flowing. Okay, so it's going to take a while for this to go down. We're going to do a little bit of you go there. That's already done. You're being forced straight on. Okay, that's fine. They can pick a lane there. They can pick a lane there. So they can do that as they go around the roundabout. I am thinking of moving this here to somewhere else. What is this one coming up here? So you're basically bypassing the roundabout and bringing people up there. No, okay. Let's get rid of this. Again, it's a bypass to help people not go on the roundabout. That one. But once the roundabout's running okay, it'll be fine. And this is a bypass to miss the whole thing to go off the highway, isn't it? We could actually have that one. I'll put that one back in. Sorry. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. And then down here, we'll just do this. Control click. So we'll have a dedicated lane for going off. And then we'll just say, keep going through, keep going through. That is fine. Good. So if they want to bypass the roundabouts and just get onto the highway, that's no problem. But that means we're not having this weird little connection here. Oh, we've still got this one, haven't we? Which is coming from up there. So I want to connect that over here. So let's just pause a sec. We're not going to have that coming in there. What we're going to do is we are going to sink this road underground. Like that. What is that doing? It's going all lumpy bumpy above the ground, is it? Whoa! Hang on a minute, let me sort that out. There we go. Use the move it mod, lowered it all down. And then this road that's coming up from underground here, we can now attach to this part of the highway. So let's go back to normal there. So if we grab that and say I want you to go there. So that's now going to attach there instead, which makes much more sense. And again, just double check that's all set up. Good. So now if we keep an eye on this, these cars, there we go. We haven't got any cars sort of diving into here. So once these boneheads have got out of the way, it means these are going to come out a lot quicker, which means this should go down, all of this. Yeah, and that should really help. Let's just check over here what's going on. So I'm imagining you've got some lanes set up there. Yes, you have. Just want to make sure you've got no weird lanes set up anywhere causing any problems. No, we're fine. And let's just follow this back. Bit of hawky-balky lane switch in there. So I want these to merge. So we'll do Hugo there. And then they've got this lane, this node, this node, this node, this node. All of these nodes to change lanes. And they will be able to do it a lot easier once this traffic goes down. Is that 2 lanes? You have 3 lanes down to 2 lanes. Is that so you can get down to 4 lanes up here? Which is a bit odd. We'll leave it for now because I'll tell you what's probably going to happen is, like I keep saying, when the traffic goes down, it won't be so bad. So what are we at, actually? I haven't really been keeping track. 54%. So we've had a few changes, but I mean, this is the main thing. If we just take a look at the rest of the city, once this gets sorted, it will help with this up here. And it won't be so bad. It won't be so bad. Believe me. So we're going to let this run for a bit. And then I'll be back with you. Okay, it's been running for a while. The traffic has gone down, but it sort of goes through waves. It goes down a bit, it builds up again. Yeah, it causes all sorts of problems. And one thing that I've just noticed here, let's just pause this a second and look around your city. So this is, let's start from the middle here. This is your main bit of city. You've got office in the middle. Office doesn't have much traffic. And as you go out, you've got all the living quarters and things around here. You've got high density residential. And then as you go out a couple of rings, you've got low density. Then you've got some commercial. And understanding how the game works will also help in the way that you deal with your traffic, because then outside of this, all the commercial places need stuff from the industries, and all the residential people that live in the residential houses need to go to industry to work. So they are going to be travelling up here or over here to work, or they're going to be travelling all the way down here to work. These are the only industry places there are. Some will go into the offices, of course. And then also coming out of the industry, so the two industry up here, you've got your forestry and things, and your industry down here, they're going to be taking the goods all the way back into here. And at the minute, the only way they're sort of doing that, I mean, you do have some other highway junctions, but the fastest way is through here. So that's why they're all coming through here. So I want to know, first of all, how many people are getting caught up in this traffic. So let's take a look. We are going to take a look underground. We've got this little road here, which brings in a lot of people. 67% traffic flow. Yeah, let's use the in-game traffic routes tool. We're going to select this road here. So this road here is a tunnel that's connected to this junction. And we can see what you've done. This junction here doesn't come straight into this roundabout. You've sort of split it off so they can come in that way, come in that way. And again, I can sort of see what you've done. You might have had this connected at some point and then the traffic just got too bad and you've tried to sort of spread it out. But what we're seeing, let's go back to this tool here, is the majority of cars coming down here are purple. You can see, look, how many purple... We take the purple out. So there's some brown. I normally just remove off here public transport, city services, pedestrians and cyclists. So got some brown. We'll add in the purple, the private vehicles, absolutely loads. And they're all coming down here. They're taking this road if they want to bypass all of this and get over to this roundabout. Or they're taking this road, which is the bit we fixed in the last episode, clogging all this up to get in here. And they're all coming over to here. Look, you can see all the purple lines going everywhere. And why is that? Because this is all industry. This is where they want to work. So my next thought process is, how can we get people over here without driving? And of course, it's public transportation. So let's have a look. No buses, no trolley buses, no tram lines, no trains, no ferry lines, no air transport lines, no monorails. But if we come back to this one, you do have metro lines. Excellent, you've got metro. But where is your metro? There is no metro down here or over here at all. All your metro is in here. So you've put in nice rings going around, taking people to different places, which is fine. Nothing in the middle, though, which might help some traffic there. But there's no metro going to the places where people can work, over here and down here. So that is something that we really need to put in. Okay, so nothing complicated. We've got a station in there. I've had to sort of wind it around the tunnels that we've got, and then I've split it off here to come to this station and this station. Now, a lot of these, I think they're just like a ring all the way around the outside. Yeah. So what I would like to do is to make sure people can walk across and get from one side to the other. So, for instance, that station there, they could cross over, walk up this road, but then they get stuck here. They're going to have to walk around this massive ring to come down here. So, yeah, ideally, I really want some walking paths on these places. So I am just going to go around and I'm going to put in some walking paths between these roads to help these guys out. Walking paths is definitely something you want to have plenty of in your city because people do like to walk, and if you make it easy for them to walk from one place to the other, let's just do it there. There we go. Then they're going to walk. People like to do that. So hopefully that will also cut down on your traffic. But like the end of roads like this, get a little walking path in. Yep, give people the option. There we go. And using the pedestrian bridge builder, you can automatically just add ones onto the end of these little roads here like that, which works really well. And there we go. Perfect example. I've gone around the whole ring just on this road. This is a flipping big ring, you know. I keep thinking I've come to the end of it, and oh dear, there's a big fire in the middle. And look, you can already see people coming out of here, using this path, crossing over, coming down here and getting into that metro station. So now they have access to the inner ring of the metro station. But now what I'm going to do is give these guys access to be able to cross over to the inner ring of the metro. So I'll do that and I'll be back with you. Okay, I'm a couple of rings ahead. I'm thinking I must be nearly at the end. I'm here on this ring here. And then I zoom out and I realise that there's still all of these rings to go. Flipping heck, this is taking absolutely ages. But Yeah, more people are walking, which is great. I'm going to keep grinding away at this, and I'll be back with you in a sec. I forgot that the metros didn't go all the way into the centre section, but what I'm doing now is I'm just adding some paths through the middle here. It means some of these buildings have to rebuild themselves, and then I'm adding some crossings like this with the crossing mod, so people can walk from one side to the other and don't have to drive everywhere, which is what we're trying to avoid, aren't we? So yeah, I'm going to do that all the way around in various strategic places as well. Totally forgot I can turn off anarchy on this mod here, and it means it's not gonna, whoops, it's not gonna remove all of the, I want to build a crossing, please. There we go. It's not gonna remove any of the buildings. Ah, that works much better. Ooh, I love it when I spot something like this. All these cars, this is the junction we've been working on to fix. They're all backing up, all backing up, all backing up, and look! It's because we have one lane doing two things. Can we put this down to 2 lanes? No, let's leave it at 3 lanes. Oh, there we go. So just one little click here with this one here. Lane arrows, control, click. Oh, it's not doing it. Why is it not doing that? Okay, we'll do it this way then. You go there. So now this one gets one dedicated lane for turning off. Is there any other nodes in the middle here? No, but they can pick where they want to go on that node, so that's okay. And that will just keep this moving, and stop these guys doing all this hawky-balky lane switching back there, which is great. And the very next junction along, exactly the same issue. This we're going to solve with a bit of lane mathematics. 3 lanes, one is going off. This tool here, please. Down to 2. We'll do that all the way along. Bing, bing, bing. Bash, bash, bash. Bish, bash. And a bosh. There we go. And now we've got a dedicated turning lane, and people are not getting in each other's way. And in case it gets busy, I'm just going to do that on... Come on. I'm going to do that on the other side as well. And then, of course, when they come out here, you want to help their merging. There we go. But if you go there, you go there, and then the other direction, you go there, and finally, you go through. Excellent. I'm just wondering here whether we could do with... Yeah, I'm going to just change this, as there's quite a few cars coming in. So these guys could do with more lanes. So we're going to upgrade that to 2 lanes. We're going to Hugo there for that bit. And then we're going to upgrade this to 4 lanes, I think, for a couple of stretches. That one and that one. We're going to say no merging in the middle, so it counts that as one big, long 4-lane stretch. And in this bit here, they've all got a lane each. And then, look, we can already see it's gone down. And then they'll merge somewhere down here. But as the traffic goes through, that won't be so bad. That stopped backing up. That stopped backing up. This has stopped backing up. Little things like that make all the difference. Let's take a quick look. So we're getting there. We are getting there. Let's take a quick look at our metro. So metro line 12 is the one we want. 129 passengers. Not as many as I would hope. But I am hoping that more people are going to start using these and walking. So the passengers have dropped on these metro lines. I think that's because people are walking more, which is what we want to see. And if we go into the metro line overview, we get a car trip saved 33%, which is absolutely brilliant. So that has taken a third out of all the cars that would have come down to this area down here that we spoke about before, this little area, which is really good. So the traffic's now horrendous in here. Yikes. So this is also worth mentioning that as you fix traffic in one area, quite often the traffic reroutes itself. They've got new options, new things they can do, and traffic will build up in another area. So we're just going to take a look at these roundabouts here. They're all, I've got to be honest, it's far too many roundabouts all this close to each other. I am just thinking what we might just do here is remove this, and this. And we're going to remove the outsides of all of these. There we go. And this one here. And we're going to turn this one into an oblong about. We're also going to use 3-lane one-way road. So this can go... Yeah, thank you very much. This can go straight up here. Like that. That can go straight down there. Like that. Not the prettiest shape ever, but it is what it is. That's going to get upgraded. That's going to get upgraded. And then we can use our roundabout tool here. Control Shift S. There we go. It recognises that is a roundabout. Bish. We'll now have giveaway signs for all the cars coming on. And if we just check this one, yeah, those have got to go off. That's off already. That's off already. That is off. That's off. That's cars coming in, so that one's got to be off. That's fine. That's got to be off. Let's move along. That's fine. That's fine. And that one. There we go. So now, all of these cars that are struggling should be able to get around that a bit quicker. I'm just wondering whether to add some walking paths around this thing. Let's see how the walking path mod does. Pedestrian bridge on here. In a roundabout. Let's go for that. Hooray! There we go. Nice. So we've got like a little inner roundabout. They can all connect. They can walk over the top rather than all the way around. Nice. That looks fantastic. And then down here, this road can certainly be upgraded. Thank you, in a roundabout mods. We love you. That's going to go... Oh, darn it. Just got rid of one of the roads. And this here, we don't want them coming up here and turning around and going back down again. So we're going to do that. And wrong one. That you go through. So that's all going to go straight on. And we're going to say don't stop at that junction there. Excellent. Let me just put in this little bit of roundabout road that I accidentally broke. Do there. There we go. That'll be good. Nice. I'm just going to put some dedicated turning lanes up here. That one, control click. What's this road here? Yeah, I want this to keep moving. So what I'm going to do is you give way. You keep going through. And I'm also going to say don't change lanes in this. So you can pick your lane when you come down here. And I'm also going to upgrade this road to 2 lanes at the end. And I'm going to say I don't want you to come up here and turn around. So I'm going to do that and say you go through. 2 to 2. 1. Yeah, should we upgrade this to 2 as well? Where does that one go? That goes around here and joins over there. Yeah, that'll be fine. There we go. You go through a couple of lanes each. These will take a lane that they want. These have got all the lanes they need. Yeah, I'll let them do a bit of hawky-balky lane switching. And this is like moving much better now, look. Just got to wait for this traffic to go down. And that should be very, very helpful. These roundabouts here, let's just double check they're set up correctly. So I'm just going to do the control-shift click on each of those. It looks like they are. And then these ones this end, this is all just a bit... So we're going to do the same thing here. Okay, a couple of other changes then I've made. So now we've got this oblong about here. I've changed this to a 2-lane road going both ways because a lot of these cars were coming around here to head down here. Well, they can use this roundabout here now to get to where they want. This little section here, we've got this one road splitting into 2. So I am going to change this one into 2. So that one lane comes off, spreads to 2. You can go straight on or down here, which then goes over here somewhere. We'll look at that in a sec. And then this lane coming down here, a lot of people are coming down here and turning left to go back and cutting across this traffic. So I've set this one to go right only down here, and they can come down here, turn around somewhere else if they wish. And that's just kept this bit moving much better. No traffic here. This isn't too bad. These are now coming off a lot quicker. So now we just need to try and sort out what the heck is going on this way. So all these guys and girls are coming up here and trying to leave, and it's just becoming a nightmare. So what we are going to do is I'm going to just remove all of this like that. Very good. I'm then going to grab my... Let's start with 2-lane roads. Let's turn that off there. So we're going to have... This one's coming out like that. This one is going in like that. Woo, there we go. And then we're going to try and sort of set this up. So there's a way in and a way out. I'm just wondering whether... So if we have... This is the way in and that is the way out. So it's going to mean some use of... Dare I say it, 6-lane, one-way roads, just because you've already got buildings alongside these, and I don't want them to all get messed up with the size. So, that. I hate using these roads, but let's just pop those in. I could set them up so they don't use all of the lanes, but we'll see how that goes. And then this one here, I want that to come round to there. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to do something so they don't use all the lanes, because this is a bit overkill. 6 down into 2. That is never good. And then that can go there like that. There we go. Yeah. And then that's going into 6 anyway. So let's unpause that. This becomes a dead-end road just for access for these guys. So we might just need to connect another little road up here somewhere coming off of this one. Let's grab this road. There we go. That's better. And then at either end, we'll make sure it's give way like that and give way like that. And that we've got dedicated turning lanes there and there. Excellent. All these little roads that are coming underneath. Doing my nut. So yeah, here we might just need to change a couple of little things. So we've got 2 lanes coming up here. I've only used this for the size, like I said. Do you know what? I don't even need to use it for the size there. The buildings have all disappeared next to it. Let's just go straight down to a 2-lane one-way road. There we go. So we don't get all that hawky-balkiness. Are we going to let people turn around at the end? Yeah, I suppose. Why not? And then what I'm going to do here as well is I'm just going to use the Move It mod just to give that a little bit of a sweep so they can get in a bit easier. And do the same there, a little bit of a sweep. Let's just do that one there. Yeah. And hopefully these guys and girls will get out of here nice and quick. Let's just check. We've still got the giveaway. We want you to go through. And yeah. Let's see how that goes. While we're waiting for the cars to work out what's going on, remember this from the last episode, how chock-a-block this was everywhere. Look how clear that is. Everything has been able to enter and exit swiftly and easily. And this section here as well with your cargo airport. Fan-flipping-tastic. So the next thing that we need to check out are these industry areas that are right outside the city and are causing lots of traffic. Look at that. It is backing up as far as the eye can see. Well, if your eye can see from here to here, it's as far as the eye can see. We need to do something about that. I was hoping to get this whole city fixed in one episode, but for these few episodes, I'm trying something a bit different. I'm not removing huge swathes of my city fixing. So many of you want to just see everything. So this one is going to take 3 episodes. I guarantee the 3rd episode, this place will be humming. It will be absolutely smooth running traffic. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like so you don't miss out on the next one. Well, normally subscription will help you to do that, but a like would be handy as well. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you very soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.